They do not bite you. Still
Snake.
good? Awesome.
That's snake.
Just kidding, not gonna bite you. Our next animal is a snake. It's called a Brazilian rainbow boa. They get named Brazilian because they're from Brazil, which is on what continent?
South America.
South America. The second part of his name is rainbow. His name rainbow because of his beautiful rainbow iridescence whenever the light hits him just right, which this light is pretty good for it. We are seeing it right now. And this is a Brazilian rainbow.
Oh, pretty baby.
Boa.
Pretty baby.
This is Oz. Everybody say hi, Oz. Hi. Oz is a rainbow boa, and they're from South America, where they like to eat lots of mice and rats. And that's great, because you guys eat mice and rats?
No!
No, that's why we need snakes. They find those mice and rats by sticking out their what? Tongue. They taste the air, and that's how they find their food. Is he venomous? No. No, he's a constrictor. He has over 100 teeth in his mouth. He uses to bite down onto his prey. Then he wraps around and he squeezes it very tight. So is he super dangerous?
Yes.
No, he's not. And I'll talk about that in a minute. You go ahead and let go of the hook, but you stay here for a second. Because lots of people think snakes are slimy. And I want you to take 2 fingers, slimy or smooth. Very smooth. Everybody else, touch your fingernails, slimy or smooth. Smooth. If they're slimy, see a doctor. His scales, your fingernails, made out of the same thing, keratin. And in a minute, I'll let everybody touch them. You can see you bring a big round of applause for coming up. Now, I said this snake's not dangerous. Why did I say that? Because it's a non-venomous snake. Venomous snakes are very dangerous, so do we pick up any snakes outside? No, they will bite you, and it will be bad if it's a venomous snake. Non-venomous snakes, if they bite you, what it feels like if this snake were to bite you is like this. Ow. It hurts. You go wash your hands with soap and water and go back to your day. They're not dangerous animals. They can't hurt you. They can't kill you. They're not dangerous, and they're great because they eat mice and rats. But if you can't tell the difference between a venomous snake and a non-venomous snake, and you get bit by a venomous snake, that's really bad. So leave them all alone. Oz is great, though. He's not bad about biting because I've trained him, and I've spent a lot of time with him. And people ask me, well, how did you train a snake? It's very simple. There's 2 reasons that a snake will bite. Number 1 is fear. If you pick up a wild snake, they're going to bite you because they're scared. He knows he's not in any danger, and that's the number 1 reason he's not trying to bite. The second reason a snake will bite is a feeding response. As nice as this snake is, when he's just sitting in his enclosure at home, if you were to reach your hand into his enclosure, guess what he's going to do? He's going to bite you because his brain's going to go, food? Man, and he bites you. That's called a feeding response. So if you see a snake in someone's house, just don't go up and immediately pick it up because it might think you're food and it might try to bite. Now, how can you tell the difference between the bites? A fear bite is when they bite and let go. That means they're scared. They bite, let go. If they think you're food, they bite and start wrapping around. And with this snake being a constrictor, is he trying to constrict me right now? No, he's doing 2 things. Number 1, he's holding on. Do snakes have bones? No. Yes. Oh, yeah. They have lots of bones. And if I were to drop him, he could break some of those bones, which is why he doesn't want to fall. The second reason he's holding on to me is because he's cold-blooded. He needs heat for energy. Guess who's nice and warm? You. Me. My body's emitting heat, so just by being on my hand, he gets little bits of energy. Everybody goes, oh, look, the snake loves you so much. Nope, just using me for my heat. That's about it. So, but he is very nice. I've had him for about 14 years also, and he's a fantastic animal ambassador. They live an average of about 20 years, and he's about 3 feet long right now, and that's an average size for the boys. The girls can get like 4 to 6 feet. They get a little bit bigger. And as I walk around, you see a little bit of the rainbow. You'll see the eye spots on the side, which are supposed to look like eyes and make him look like a bigger animal at nighttime. And then the very unique shapes on his back, which people see hearts, Mickey Mouse, pancakes, race cars, macaroni noodles. I've heard all kinds of stuff. As I walk around, if you want to touch him, just take 2 fingers like this, pet down the body towards the tail. If you want to touch him, once again, if you don't want to, just give me the hand and I'll walk right by you. But if you do, just 2 fingers down. If you have any questions, I'll take your questions as I walk by. Nope. Nope. Did you want to touch? Yep, go ahead. No. There you go.
Yes.
You did it. Good job. Pretty cool. If you have questions about the snake, ask me as I come by. Yes, sir.
Mom is turning.
He's a boa. So the difference between boas and pythons is that boas do not lay eggs. They actually give live birth. So they're still formed inside the snake. and they hatch out inside the snake, so they're still forming an egg, but they actually don't lay eggs. I actually had to see a rainbow boa have babies before. It was at one of the zoos I worked at. We didn't know she was pregnant, and then came in and she had about 12 babies. You don't want to touch it? Nope.
One thing I don't do.
They are invertebrate. They do have a backbone that goes all the way down their body. Do you want to touch them?
I touched it before. It was very smooth.
Very smooth.
Yeah, you didn't get to it.
He's a pretty boy.
The color is pretty, but it's still